Sorry.
Raphael.
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
Come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
We're back here with Fireman Three Houses, our Verdant Wind Assassin's only run, where we are headed into the battle at Fort MERCEUS, taking Fort MERCEUS, just level 35. Fort MERCEUS, said to be impregnable, lies between you and Enbar, the Imperial capital. Seizing the sturdy fortress will require a carefully devised strategy. And if I'm not mistaken, according to me, all of the missions that come after this point are pretty unique. Well, no, sorry. According to me, this was the point where the story missions start to get really a bit more interesting. They give you lots of big enemy hordes, or lots of, or there's we're starting to get into some of them that are a bit more unique to Verdant Wind and one of the other routes. Whereas a lot of the stuff beforehand is stuff you do in every route, kind of. Like, I think every route takes you over the Great Bridge of Murden, right? Anyway, I'm thinking I won't swap out Raphael's Nouvelle whatever for the Burgley's War Group just yet. Let's just keep him with his good attack power for the story mission. Maybe in the training missions of next month, we'll start thinking about that. On that note, this is a paralogue that we have to finish by the end of next month. Although if this mission here is just level 35 and this one is also, then I guess if we can handle this one, we can probably handle this one. And I remember the rewards from this one being pretty good, and ditto for these other two, actually. Or at least this one. So we're absolutely going to do our diggity dangest to do all of them for the end of this. But it's time for taking Fort MERCEUS now, so Claude or whomever, take us away with what our plan is. Hello, doggy. Gerald,
While
of
awaiting
course.
reinforcements, the Alliance predicts the Empire will continue to fortify its defenses at Fort MERCEUS. Knowing this risk, Claude and a select few advance, hoping to gain entry to the fort through deception.
Walk right through Burgley's Verley and Ire territory there. It's probably cool. Oh, if the unit shows a close bond, then they get refreshed before it's even at the Black Line. And I didn't get to read that last port there, but that explains partly why we've been having good luck with Happy getting that, even when Hoppy doesn't have it. Oh wow, Claude just starts at this side of the map. That's neat. Well, I mean, if it was going to be anyone, it's probably best to be him, I suppose. Holy crap, they just spawned Claude in the center of this. Rip you if you're doing a solo run of anyone that isn't Claude. Right, so who we taking? We get 11 to bring here, which is actually pretty awesome. That means we're only leaving behind one person. So this is actually, it's funny, I don't remember it being like this. I don't remember it being so different from the Azure Moon version. In the Azure Moon version, didn't we all start out like up here or something? And we had to sort of work our way up the side here, or that's what we chose to do? Whereas here we start most of us up in the corner here, and then Claude way up there, which does make sense because obviously canonically we're doing a different plan here. But like I was saying, lots of big turret emplacements and stuff, and the victory is just to defeat the Death Knight, who is not going to move, interestingly enough. Does have counterattack though, still. So it probably makes sense to go for a full route in the interest of experience. I guess it depends. Maybe there are some reinforcements at some point. So the real trick with getting to the center is that it's guarded by monsters on all the staircases, but if you go this way, you have to be contending with all the turrets. Well, you have to be contending with the turrets anyway, basically. Except if you go straight from down here, I suppose, but then you have to contend with this turret. Anyway. 139 accuracy. Oh, I guess you've got Swordbreaker. No, you don't actually, so Claude wouldn't even have that bad of a time. Death Knight, a terrifying knight clad in darkness, shrouded by a shadow. This figure uses magic and can move again after taking certain actions. Does this figure use magic? It doesn't seem like it. Interesting, he's got some skill with the bow and fist fighting. He doesn't have the class mastery. Honestly, with how good Claude's dodge is and the fact that he gets to move through people, is it only if he's at full health, did they say? No, just generally. He could probably just walk up there and clear the Death Knight if we're honest. If it becomes too hard, I guess we can just do that, but we probably should put some effort into trying to actually get some levels here, and for that point I say let's bring our lowest level people in, treat it like a training battle. So level 34s, followed by level 35s, followed by level 36s, which is everyone except Leone. And since we're only leaving behind one anyway, I guess that we were leaving behind Leone. Sorry about it, buddy. And now as for who we're going to bring to get some saucy supports. Claude better bring both this, I do want to see that. You can get one more thing with Ingrid and a few more with Shamir. Let's get that Ingrid one up to max. I mean, we've got like almost all of Ignaz's supports in this run. And Lorenz, I guess we have to do Manuela's, although I would like to see all three of these before the end. I'm sure we'll have time. Actually, for that reason, we're also going to get all of Lorenz's, unless he has one with Dimitri or Edelgard, which I'm not sure is the case. Or, like other people who are route-specific, not to this route. I'm going to prioritize Manuela's there. Right, and that's our adjutants. Italians are at max. Let's check about weapons. My Creator Sword, we've got lots of Emerald Steel since we got 10 from old Turtle Face back there. So yeah, I'll bump this in case it becomes relevant. As we're nearing the end game, we should be holding back way less on that. 11 sword for Ignatz, yeah, probably is worthwhile. Running out of money a bit here, but Thunderbrand, you don't need that many hits. You're pretty solid with other weapons. Loot Gong! Yes, we should do that. We used a handful of Beast Fangs, I'm pretty sure. Actually, basically everyone else is looking alright, except for Leonie could use a bit of Fail Not, but she's not coming, so it's alright. Save the money in case we want to back out of this mission and decide we're doing something else. Now, of course, not having Leonie does mean that certain enemies will be harder to just clear in seconds, but let's get into this and see how it goes. Ooh.
General,
Dramatic music.
reinforcements have arrived from the capital.
This bit of the theme always reminds me a bit of Shadow of the Colossus, whichever theme. That one. It gives me a bit of those vibes. General reinforcements have arrived and they're all doing a strange dance.
They clashed with Alliance forces in the outskirts of the city, but should enter the fortress soon.
Ah, God's plan went off without a hitch.
Let them in. Make haste and slaughter them all.
Oh, he's smarter than he looks.
Huh? Why?
They are enemies. Slaughter them all. I will not say it again.
We made it in. Professor, take control from the south.
Okie dokie. Wow, I never realized how much of a village there was hanging around here. Oh, I guess Caspar did say that Fort Merceus used to run around and play here, so it makes sense. Again, with their weird choices of making buildings, like, diagonal. At least they're not going, like, across the road in this one.
I have my own task to do from here. There are preparations to be made for our secret plan.
Which you still haven't let us in on the finest details of. Oh! I thought this happened after the battle here, this cutscene. Claude has stealth so they don't see him and they just run right over him. Hey. Nice. Accuracy as sterling as ever. We would have really hurt each other if you messed that up.
I see your skills haven't dulled yet, kiddo.
I was doing fine.
What did you expect?
His poor soldiers have no idea what's going on.
Everyone, listen up. From now on, the Almiran forces will be fighting by our side.
Hey, that was easy.
We'll work as one, and we will bring down that fort together.
I mean, we're in the fort, so you could say this fort. Yeah! Hey, sweet! Nice move! So what do I have to do as Claude to make that happen? Oh, no, they're just coming around. Sick! Neat. Forgot about
The
that.
impregnable fortress is a wide-open prairie once you get inside. From here, we'll attack from the north and south at once.
Sweet!
No different than a prairie, you say? You've got a strange head on your shoulders, kiddo.
Oh my god, do I have to keep him from dying?
For Nadir the Undefeated, this should be as easy as a walk in a meadow, right?
Ha! Well, goddess or death god or whoever they may be, let's crush them to dust.
Let's sure try. Uh-huh. Enemy reinforcements will appear from all sides of the fortress. Oh, okay, right, cool. If you move your units to the space where the enemy reinforcements enter the battlefield, you can stop them from appearing there. Cool. See? Why can't they do that for all of the missions where that's a thing? That's such useful information. Javier called false battle. Okay, so I don't have to actually protect Nadir here. I was starting to worry that, do I have to do this like super fast before he gets himself killed? Aurora Shield nullifies effect against flyers, so he's probably going to be alright for a bit. Although he is like right in the range of this. I guess they just do this so that if your Claude has been grown not very defensively, he doesn't like die instantly. I guess I'm close enough to curve shot this one with Killer Bow. That might be a good place to start here. If you get a crit off the bat here, that would be awesome, Claude. No dice, but if you at least hit... Oh, boy. Things have gone poorly. Well, let's hope he dodges at least one of these. I should probably try that again, though. I guess if Claude's got stealth, then once these Cavaliers ride over to his neck of the woods, I can have him go after this again pretty safely because they'll be going after his friends since he's got stealth. We'll see. That's only assuming he survives both of those Cavaliers coming after him, which is not really... I'm not super confident about that. I think we should probably pull a stride early on here because we want to... Halt the reinforcements ASAP as far as I'm concerned, which means getting over to blue squares as soon as possible. Let's mark turrets wherever we can, just that we're never being fooled about where we can and can't go. Okay, so your might of 5 with the ballista, what's your strength of 32? 37 damage. I don't know precisely how the ballista accuracy is calculated. So actually I was gonna put, the stride was a dumb thing to do, because I'm not actually gonna move that many people up that far this turn. I guess I can start with like Catherine though. She's got Axe Breaker, so she'll be probably doing alright here. Slash, it probably makes more sense if I do it with someone like Happy. Oh, she's not close enough. Come on. Perhaps we start with Raphael, softening it up with a bit of this. Pew! Pew! In fact, maybe we all do a bit... Oh no, Marianne's got can hit 11 sword from here. That's probably worthwhile, and she probably won't die from one... Well, we know she won't take enough damage to die from one shot from the ballista unless it's a crit. Accuracy-wise, 72%. Okay. Could be worse. I don't know what the crit chance is on that. I guess it'll also be 26, and her luck is enough that that's alright, right? Yeah. In that case, it probably is not too bad to do something similar with Acidia. Get everyone up as far as we can. I could absolutely defend her, but it seems a bit much. I can lure the monster over if I do this, and if I pull out the bow, then I can be responding to that at least, which isn't too horrible. I probably don't need the Lampos shield anymore, do I? Let's give me that Fetters Dromi back. Oh, and I get my move again to use that extra square that it was going to be, but it's better if I stay where I can guarantee they're going to hit me from melee. Slash, do I have close counter? Oh yeah, so it didn't actually matter. Anyway, Kathleen can come here to support me as well. If we can sort of get into this central area and weed out some of the, first of all, the turrets, and then start blocking off some of the reinforcement places, that would be neat. What I didn't understand was, did they say, were they getting at, I need to cover all 3 squares, or just put one person in that blue area anywhere to cover the reinforcements? I guess we're going to find out. Maybe bring Raphael forward a bit there. I don't know how. Probably not the best use of Stride I've ever used, but could have been worse. Oh, interesting. I can lure one of the monster or the axe person with Happy, and that's probably worthwhile doing. I'll do that, because she'll do some solid damage to either of them, considering Monster Fitness and Levin Sword. Oh, man, did I... How much... Oh, I should have repaired her Levin Sword. That was silly. Whatever. No use in holding back on it anyway, really. May as well just get all 12 uses of it used. Okay, so someone's coming from this side. Oh, so they spawn it's like every 3 turns, one person spawns from all 4 of them. Interesting. So we definitely, that does sound like a reasonable motivation to be closing them up. Oh my god, if Claude dies this is early, that'll be really, really anticlimactic. Yee! 1% chance to be critted. No fun. Okay, armored person came at me, so I get to 1 and 2 them, so I get to go against the monster as well in a moment.
You're dead.
Is how I see that. And will Claude survive this?
Too easy.
Good, okay, I figured it. I mean, the odds were in favor of him dodging at least one of those. Now they're probably close enough that they'll just be going after his mates. Who are, man, not cutting it on this. That's unfortunate. I think the Wyvern Lords will have a bit better luck. Oh, wow, one of them's already gone down. Ouch. Anyway, Happy's now attacking the open barrier. Nice one. Got some good progress out on that. Oh, thank goodness, you're going to bring this one down. That's what I was hoping for. Wow, that was unlucky. Now Claude doesn't have to do it. Good. Thanks, everyone, for backing up here. Oh, man, we haven't hit a single thing. And even Nadir missed that first 80. We're not having the most excellent luck here. But like I said, the Wyvern Lords are a little harder in this department. Oh, they're fighting with lances. I was like, why aren't they getting some kind of lance breaker from this? And if I'm not mistaken here, Claude basically can't be targeted by anyone because of his stealth. Well, except this armored knight, but he probably won't be hit by that, so it's probably not a terribly bad move. Mage will come after him, actually. It's not the greatest move. I'm not sure really what I should be doing with Claude. Probably healing for one. I think I'll not use alert stance. I'll just stand here and heal, but with my training sword. See how this one won't be able to hit me. Of course, I won't be able to do any damage to them because they have armored blow. But I've moved Claude up a bit, and I can maybe help him start fighting the monster this next turn. So what was that? That was... Oh no, maybe it's every 2 turns that someone shows up from one of these things. So we probably want to get down there as speedily as possible. Perhaps there's some sense to Happy standing here and fighting this one from this side of the wall for a little bit, such that they're gonna kind of be like hunkered over this wall and not going after any of our other people with melee. Give it a try. If we get another crit, that would be awesome. Oh my god. Amazing. Now it should be an easy takedown from someone. Actually, is it even time for another stride yet? I'm gonna do it. I think this is one of those missions where, since there are reinforcements showing up from all sides, which I don't really understand, because I thought they thought we were the reinforcements. So did we just happen to pick a really bad day when they also happened to be having other reinforcements coming in? I guess so. Oh, let's see if we can actually even also 11 sword this with a pretty high chance of one of those being a that.
No time to slow down. You're really tough.
And Marianne can probably heal herself, because this one's probably going to go after her again. Anyway, what I was getting at with the stride was, I think this is one of those missions where you want to halt enemy reinforcements as soon as possible, and then the mission becomes dramatically easier. So I think I will try to. Do you have anything that is not a Wodow or a Thunderbrand? Wow, I really was all pretty overconfident about how many of these weapons we needed to repair. considering there are 37 enemy units and counting. Never mind it. Ooh, a lot of Armor Knights come after Raphael if he does this. Is there someone who's got Axebreaker who would be better for blocking them off? Well, Marianne does, and if she... How likely is she to get hit? Oh, yeah, that's not great. And it would be nice to have her run down here because she can easily 11 sword this one, but she'll get shot by the thing, and that's no good. Oh no, she won't. There's a safe space here. Haha! Of course, this is only safe as long as they don't spawn other people this very turn.
This is for the best, right?
On the little reinforcement tile here, but it seemed like it was every 2 turns, right? So we're probably going to be all right there. And if one of you two, maybe Catherine, will be the one to stand there. What I don't know is, do we just have to stand there once, or do we have to keep them there? I guess we'll find that out soon enough as well. Have I got Swordbreaker? I have not, nor does Raphael. So we probably want to save these Armor Knights for when we've got more magic-y people. Oh, you've got Axebreaker. I said Swordbreaker a moment ago. Perhaps Petra with Training Sword. I guess she's only doing 37, so it won't be enough to break their defenses. Because their defenses with Armor Blow are 46, is that right? Or 45? 46. Can we get your damage up to 46 anyway? Silver Sword. You can be doing 1 damage to them, which increases the chances of lethality from nothing to something. So I'm kind of cool with that. Oh, right, and she's got Ashes and Dust now, so she can even, like, launch that, but it's not necessary here. Hang around there and see about luring some of these ones. They can't hit you at all, so there's no real downside to doing that. Maybe I go over here and... what is my speed compared to this Cavalier person? 31, so we're outspeeding them by a good sight. My defense is 23 to their 52. So 32, 29. 1 hit to 29 isn't that bad if it's then followed up by this. So there's some sense to me going at them with this... I have worse chances to dodge with the Training Sword, but I don't have great chances to dodge this way anyway. So it's probably worth it for the more damage. My accuracy is 153, so even Swordbreaker, they can't be hitting me with that much. Oh, they got a 46, so I won't be a perfect accuracy here, but I think it's worth a go. If this one will probably also go after me, they even don't have a 100% chance to hit me. I'll survive both of those, and I can start working our way to getting this mage reinforcement tile covered, and if we have 2 of them covered in like the next few turns, that would be pretty okay with me. Raphael will go out. This one will go after Raphael if he goes here. I guess that's not horrible. Divide some of the heat off of Petra. Well, no, she's not going to take any damage from it at all, so I should keep him out of their ranges. Ditto for Hilda and Lawrence, probably. Really, once I should have some of our people like Hoppy going down to block the reinforcements there, and some of our people going up to bring these archers down as soon as possible, because they cover like almost the whole map. Oh boy, people are coming now! Well, let's hope Marianne dodges that. That's weird that they only showed up 1 person from this one. So I guess it's like 1 from all of them that first turn, and then this time it's just... Then from that point on it goes round robin.
I have no regrets. I'll be with the goddess soon.
Sorry, they established a pattern that immediately broke it. I didn't realize that would happen. She's gonna get awesome lethalities this turn, isn't she? Oh, she got 1. Damn it. Abba gets brought down pretty grievously by that, but not enough to kill him. Alright, so... Thank goodness I did this before Marianne, so okay. Perhaps... who's got the best magic out of this crew? 11, 18, 8, 15, 13. So Lawrence. Perhaps instead of having Marianne do what I just did, because Catherine's already down there, she'll be able to block it off. Soon enough, as I have Marianne put the Training Sword on for max dodge and then heal herself, and then I have Lawrence grab that 11 sword from her and attack from here. Oh wait, he can go like right up to them. Is that better? Sure isn't. Unless I wanted to go for the gambit here, but that's a bit overkill, and we probably want that for later. Well, it'd be a waste of Lawrence if this is not what I end up deciding I do want to do, but let's just see how it goes. Oh, that's enough to kill, so do that for sure, Lawrence. Powie!
Too close for my liking.
Nice one. His magic isn't actually that far behind hers, really. So that worked out a treat, and we'll do the rest of it the same way, I think. Nice moves, Lawrence. This one will go after Catherine, or were they even close enough to do that? I'm not sure. This stuff happens to Claude, who, I guess maybe was able to give him a silver sword such that he would tank that. Oh my god, Catherine is now in range of the sniper. I guess the turret person can't deal enough damage to her to kill her, because they're only barely doing 22 to Marianne, and Catherine's got better defenses than her, so they probably won't target her, I hope. Anyway, ow! 1! 1! They're going after this person. Take down one of our soldiers. This one goes after Hoppy. Ouch. And then Poison Strike brings me down to 1. That's what happened before, right? And this one after Lysithia. Please don't crit. Ow. And another one after one of our soldiers here. If only we had healers. We were able to do so much more for them. And this one goes after Nadir, who's going to be able to whack back pretty hard. Which I'm thankful for here, because even though I would like to get a lot of this experience for ourselves, there are also some redundant reinforcements showing up to the point that won't really be helpful for us. At least we're getting Petra some sword experience here. Oh, I forgot to give her silver sword, did I? This time? That was dense. Sorry about it. Allied phase, so let's see what Nadir goes to do. He's going to cover Claude here. Good man. Ouch. He's getting hurt pretty badly, but even just for getting Claude this far, I would say they've already done more than I could ask for, really. They're still going to go after the monster, though. And they're holding their own fairly well. And they're going to break some barriers, which will be neat. Cool. So, first and foremost, let's put Catherine over here and hope that that's enough. Or do we actually have to put 3 people on all of them because we don't have 12 people? So I hope not. Nope, okay, this is no longer blue. So I think you maybe just have to stand there once. And I can move Catherine out of here now. Let's hope so. Lawrence may as well do this same thing here. So that oh, never mind, you don't have enough magic. Right, a bunch of our magic people. Let's start with having Happy or Oracles this maybe. Yes. Pounce, pounce. Yeah, pounce.
Same old, same old.
Anyone else who can... Well, actually, we have a lot of people who can do some solid damage with 11 swords. We should probably just be passing them back and forth somewhat here. For instance, because Lysithia needs to heal. So maybe she runs right in front of them and heals. And then Hilda gives it a try with the 11 sword. This is actually going to be a little tricky, because the second I heal, they're going to go after, like, everyone who's over here. Would have sure been better if I had remembered to put her silver sword on so that she got a lethality or two. We also need someone to get far up here to be dealing with these archer people. Actually, I can probably unmark them now since we're all in their ranges anyway. Let's just mark you and try and stay out of that range as we go up to deal with them. So, like, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Raphael, we can get in between to bring these ones down. Is it worth going for some brawling here? Probably is, Raphael. Oh, nice.
No chance.
Sharp, my man. Sharp. If this one's just going to go after Catherine, we can probably just kind of let that happen this turn and not worry about messing with that. So I think we do run here and do what you can there, Lawrence. 1, 2, and then we'll have Marianne take that back from you. Lawrence is up to level 35 now. Good job. Good man. Ooh, interesting.
My skills are rising to my status.
It's one of the first times in a while he hasn't gotten like a strength and magic or a defense and res. Well, let's swap this on back so that we are not messing with our weapons too hard here. Probably it's best that Marianne take the one with more, the training sword with more durability, because she's going to be doing more soul blades with it. I could 11 sword them now from here. It's not really worth it because Hilda can probably manage it, and we don't want to just be burning the uses of that. I should have healing focus. I'm not really sure why I didn't. Actually, maybe Ignatz can 11 sword this one. That makes some sense. Howie!
I took care of it.
Level 35 for him as well. Let's go for some strength, defense, and dex. Ooh.
I found strength in adversity.
No, once again, strength is the thing you didn't find in adversity. You found dex and speed. Marianne's going to continue to tank this ballista person before Raphael gets a chance to get in there and deal with it. Actually, you could get over here. Do you have any... well, you could plow ashes and dust, but that's a bit stupid. If I put you here, you could shoot this person to basically no effect. Well, you can be supporting someone else. No, it's probably better. I was thinking of putting her here so that we can have Raphael and her be up this far in this next turn, but probably we want you to help out with this, don't we? Because otherwise I'm going to die. And I basically need to heal myself this turn if I want to survive. Ooh, if we do this, then their chances to hit Petra were pretty bad, right? 83, 68% on Hoppy, whose dodge is 55, so... that's 30. He's got 33 worse. No, sorry, 28 worse than Petra would have. So she'd be down at 40% chance to get killed by one of them. Which is, I don't love those odds. So we'd probably let's have her do this after Hilda does whatever. I've given her Lancebreaker, right? So there's some sense to going for something like this. Ooh, Apocalyptic Flame. Or, well, let's go for a smash with Freikugel. And you probably won't get hit by both of those. And, oh, your defense sucks, though. So you'll be like a one hit from the sniper after that, won't you? You both got pretty good gambits that I probably wouldn't want to use this early. If I gambited as Hoppy and then use the rest of my movement to get out of the... Oh, no, I can't. Never mind. Wait, can I? No. I was thinking maybe if I gambited you and then use the rest of my movement to get over here, but that's not a thing. Think, Hoppy, think! Not really a great need to, like, go up and hammer this one this turn. If I do this, you almost definitely get hit back. If I do this, you almost definitely get hit by one of them back, which is the same, I guess. And I'm pretty sure saying your protection is 17, Hoppy's is 23, and they're dealing 14 to him, so they'd be doing 6 more to you, which is 20, which would kill you if you took this, and we're down at 19. So that's bad news, spares. And Assassinate alone, a crit on that is not enough to run this out for you, although it does dramatically make it more likely you'd survive, like as in more likely you dodge this, and if you manage to dodge and get the crit for 33 damage, then it brings them down to 25, which Hilda can do with Freikugel, right? Indeed. Let's give that a go. Assassinate with a Wodow. Of course, if you get lethality or the Assassinate works. The problem is moot. Oh, they can't both hit Petra, can they? No, it's fine. They're not going to try. Maybe I'll put Hilda here such that she can next turn go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and be closer to helping with this. I'll go down this way such that I stay out of the magic range, but I'm still advancing, and then I'll heal myself. I think that's the move. If I can get myself down there, and if I'm correct that the way it works is you just have to stand there once, then we can surely get Hoppy down there past these 2 mages somehow. Claw's the only way I have left to move. It's probably time to start alert stancing my butt off, really. Ooh, this is a place for reinforcements. So let's start by heading here, shall we? And alert stancing there. And cut those off at the source for the moment. A lot of people are going to be going after our friends here because we've got stealth, but they're soon going to be going after Claude, so he's going to have to hold tight one way or another as he gets on here. So I should probably actually have him start running towards us. Ouch, that hurt in a big way. Catherine, bad time for the cute, cool one-liners. At least we're far enough south with her that the snipers aren't going after her. There goes one Elmiran soldier, so that mage is going to be headed our way sometime soon. The most Nadir can do for us right now would be to clear out some mounted people. That would be awesome. Ah!
Only I'd live just a little longer.
Is it just me, or how many times in this channel have we died from crits from turrets? The frustrating thing about that is there's not really anything I can do to orchestrate that not happening. Because didn't we find out that if it crits one of them, it means it's like a guaranteed crit on anyone else who has any crit chance? So I should probably just start the whole mission again at this point. I'm already 40 minutes in, we're on turn 3. I did say it was a long one, but I don't begrudge this one quite as much, because at least it tells you like how to stop the reinforcements and stuff. Well, I'll start from what Lysithea did anyway. To be fair, her luck is poor, so I guess that was always kind of a possibility. So, but it was the other one who got a crit on her, right? So this one doesn't guaranteed carry over that same crit, I don't think. So as long as I keep her out of the other ballista's range, I can move her up somewhat, basically. But I do have to heal her because she's on low enough health that she will just die. That's a shame. Right, I forget what we did. I think Hoppy I just moved. Well, let's not do that until we're sure what we're doing with the rest of this. I guess I could have Lauren's start from here and Levin sword the one in the back there. You can actually take that one down. Oh, lethality. Nice one.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Smooth moves, and he gets this level again. Boosh. No way we're getting nearly as lucky on the horse person this time, though. So perhaps I should find some way to have Raphael do it. Can he Vajra Mushti it, maybe? The odds aren't amazingly lovely of that. If he does something like this, though, his friends will have one of his friends will have a chance to take it out pretty easily. Ouch. Good job, Raphael. Probably Hilda makes the most sense. If you even just one-hit Freikugel it, I guess. Yonk!
Never let your guard down.
Nice one. That one's gonna go after Catherine anyway, so let's not try and take them out with shenanigans with Marianne. I guess really I should only ever have one of my squishier people in range of, or I should have both my squishier people in the range of one ballista so that we don't have to be obnoxious about it and risk them both getting critted on something unlikely as just happened. Zap and Powie.
I must keep going.
And Petra's actually, since she just no longer needs to save me from the horse person, she can get up here and start doing this even earlier, which I think is a worthwhile thing. Going after Hilda with their ballista. Ooh, Poison Strike does how much damage again? Up to a fifth? To a fifth. And a fifth of 54 is about around 10, which gets rounded up to 11, I think. So they'd be doing 31 damage to her, which would leave her down at 23, so the other ballista would not be able to kill her. Cool. Fine by me. And I'll do the same thing I did last turn. Oops, let's do it less dumb. But I'm pretty sure one of the ballistas will go after me and the other one after Hilda. Oh no, they're both saying they're going after Hilda. Well, as long as she doesn't get critted. Oh wait, but is her luck any good? 16 plus crit points 7 is 23. Oh, that's the same that Lysithea had though. So they are just going to get that crit on her again, is that right? No, the rules with it are weird, but I think that's how it goes. So I guess we're dead. About to find out. But no, we did learn earlier that that's how that works, right? That if one of them gets a crit, then that same crit chance, like if she's got if they've got a 3% crit chance on Hilda as well, it will happen again, guaranteed. It's like it picks a number from 1 to 100, and if it's less than 3, it like stays there. I don't know if there's probably a better way to explain it than what I just said, but if I understand correctly, that is what's going on here. Ouch, I think he dodged that before, didn't he? And we have worse luck with Nadir here as well. Shucks, but this crits her, right? No. Okay, I don't understand how it works then. Either way, as long as this one doesn't crit her, then she's fine. Cool. Phew. Please don't bring out Nadir like this. Thank goodness. He lives to fight one more turn, but he's probably going to go after the monster and on his turn and therefore get wrecked, so it'll just be Claude from that point on, but he should find some way to handle it. Oh, he's going to heal himself. Don't know why I didn't run away to do that, but that's not the worst move you could have pulled, for sure. If you could please get this one out of here now, Petra.
I will win.
Thank you.
Not for myself, for everyone.
That really couldn't have come soon enough. Now, I guess there's no way around this taking a few turns. We'll have Raphael be the one to go in there, so everyone else better just try and keep healthy till that time. Is Catherine gonna have a problem taking this one out by herself? Yes. Let's have her get out of that then, and see if it goes back to being blue. It does not. You just have to walk there once. Cool. You kind of like seal off the exit or whatever. I mean, we can run way faster than them, so we left them in the dust just then, basically. Maybe Hilda can come with me and help me with the magic stuff around here. Let me just mark all these bunch. Is this one that spawned is gonna run after Claude, maybe? That could be bad for us. But now that we've thinned out the crowd of people, there's only one ballista now, they'll be doing less damage to us in total per turn, so we have less to worry about in theory there. Let me just check where your range is right quick. Oh, it's all over here, so there's no way, because I was hoping I could get into the range of one mage, but not the other, but this one's got a range of 3 anyway, so it'd be best that we run in and actually melee them, which we'd rather not do alone, so I think Hoppy had best just keep hanging out there and healing for the time being. As for Claude, what do we do? And why doesn't this monster say they're AoEing, right? Okay. I guess at this point, if Nadir is about to go down, we should not make his sacrifice in this battle be in vain. Let's run as Claude. We'll try and head and regroup with the rest of us and grab the chest on the way, whatever it is. And this one. Once we seal off the reinforcements, then we can explore the map at our leisure anyway, so
I'll try.
I don't see that there's tons of harm in saving some of that stuff for later. Now, Assassin's doubling Happy does suck, because she can't really effectively tank against that, especially as her luck is poor enough that she's not dodging too many crits. We could sacrifice 4 defense to give you the Raphael gem, but it's not saving us from much, I don't think. So perhaps you can just head over here with Hoppy and Hilda and start trying to help out there. Or slash, I guess, on this side, there's a staircase down here, so you could, like, come around the back and help somehow there. Or is it better that we all move together? I'm not sure. I guess I could also send you this way to meet up with Claude. That could have some use. Maybe we do that. Maybe we should probably split up here. Well, no, because the only time pressure in this place is getting rid of these. Oh, I probably should have had Claude go this way, huh? He could have gotten as far as, like, here this turn, and then here the next turn, and then block that off. Dang. I'll work on it. Happy just come with us, maybe. Best we all stick together for this part, probably. Raphael is already going to take down that one over there, so probably everyone else should just stick together on this west side here, so that no one's caught in a position where they don't have enough friends to help bring down who they're trying to bring down. May as well rally Lesidia's speed there so that she has better chance of dodging the ballista. And I'll hold off here, not go forward just yet. They're going after Hilda now. That axe person's going to chase us from behind. Well, that'll be alright. Dare's hanging on after he healed himself. Good stuff. If only I'd been moving toward that other place sooner. But they cannot block Claude off because he can go through enemies. So that's good at least. Nice one, Nadir. Sorry, Claude, I was indecisive with what to do with you, and I thus made this a little more awkward. Oh, thank you for bringing that one down, because that was going to be trouble for me. Watch this! Is that his attack clip? That's hilarious. Should absolutely have been going this way from the start. Won't use my concoction just yet. I can curve shot the monster, but that's silly. And Nadir will probably have a decent shot at... Oh my god, why does this one have so much less... Oh, because they're using a way silly weapon. Oh, right. AoEs don't care about stealth, right? So they might go after Claude with this. Oh my god, the staggering blow has extra accuracy. That's not good. It's 121 to his... Oh, he has a 0% chance of being hit by it. Never mind. Anyone you can help out here shooting with the ballista, Petra? You can shoot the Death Knight. Doesn't seem like much. Well, I guess you could get started on this one if you lethality at them or ahead already. Other than that, though, it doesn't seem like there's much point. You'd be hoping for the lethality, and it's better we just have you and your good stats over on our side, I think. Raphael's probably faster than actually if I had someone swap him. Golly, you're still here, are you? I'll have you or gauntlets this from the other side, such that you're not risking yourself being attacked by the ballista because you would have worse crit in that case. Oh no, we're about to bring them down in this turn, actually. I lied. Lawrence got swapped, yes. Because if I have someone swap him, they can not be in the assassin's range, but they can still push him forward such that he can go... Oh, he's not doubling them? For real? 28... 29? Should have rallied his speed. Never mind. I guess I'll have to wait till next turn anyway.
Why not?
Maybe we just have Happy do this with Oracles. I was going to have Lysithea do it, but that puts her on the brawling, and since she doesn't have brawling prowess equipped, that would put her at risk of getting critted.
Came out on top this time.
From the ballista, which we already saw is a sad, sad way to lose. Alright, let's get Marianne down there to be tanking some of this magic stuff. Right behind you, Marianne. Righty. See how that goes. Another mage has been spawned, so that won't happen for a little bit anyway. Well, I guess we knew that. We suspected that was going to happen. It's the spear one that I'm really hoping misses, although I guess they're going to attack him from range so he doesn't get a chance to respawn until his turn. But that might be a good thing, because that might mean he's going to take his turn to heal, and he'll be able to block this place off for a little longer to let Claude go and seize. Not enough to kill, thankfully. They're still hanging on tight. Please don't crit me. Oof, okay. Nice job, Hilda. Oh no, they have a gambit. It's over for Adair. Wait, does he die? What? I thought... What was that about? Why with the dramatic slow-mo? Isn't he just gonna run away? Wait, is he actually dead for real? I don't remember that being a thing that happened. Oh no, well, Nadir, I'm not sure there's anything I can do to make your RNG less bad. I'm sorry to say. He's probably just running away, right? I'm pretty sure he's still kicking in the rest of this story missions, I hope. Anyway, thanks for covering my escape last reinforcement. You, my friend, are becoming a problem.
That's another one.
Thank you. Now, Raphael with a ballista could probably do a fair bit more than Petra was. Especially from that side, because there are a lot of mages and stuff on that side. Anyway, Petra's been, Marianne has lured this one very effectively. Is there anything we can do to just deal some good damage to them? Armor Slayer, I guess. Someone else will handle it. Let's unmark you now and keep our less magically defensive people out of range. Oh yeah, even Soul Blade against this one is doing a fair bit of damage, because your magic is just that good. Someone can come in with Brawling now. Ooh, Authority B+.
How to put this to use?
Good. Catherine could probably use some wonking on this one. You still got your gauntlets out? It's not really worth it, is it? Finesse Blade isn't enough to one-shot. Maybe someone else does it then. Funny enough, really the best person is me. I'll go for it anyway.
Another victory.
Sweet. I'll head over here to be helping Marianne soon enough, but I think we've got this one pretty well seized, and Claude's on his way. Catherine can stand there to back us up. So far, actually, this is a lot easier than when we did it on Azure Moon, I think. Not sure what, but something about the way it was set up in that route was harder. I think maybe it was the same, where it was still asking you to block some of these off, but you only had everyone up on this side, so that was a lot harder to do, really. And Happy can easily fix all of that with a bit of this. Did that say a lot of elixir was at 2 of 3 uses? I didn't replace it. What?
Report! The Death Knight is moving. It looks like they're abandoning the fortress and making an escape.
Oh,
We
okay.
need to put an end to this here and now. Come on, let's circle around and cut off his retreat.
He's just gonna run? The Death Knight? Why? That seems like the least Death Knight thing I've ever heard. But alright. Hang on, has that actually updated our mission objectives such that we fail if he leaves? It doesn't actually say that, but the victory condition is defeat the enemy commander, so I guess if he gets away, it's no good. Let's just see what happens if we try and let him in there. Just so I'm confident I understand what's going on. Because I'm pretty sure it's just if he gets there, if he escapes, we lose. He's not... why is he not going to the... Why didn't he just go to the spot that was open? Sorry, Marianne.
The time of ruin draws near, but their slaughter must wait until next we meet.
Report! The Death Knight has escaped the fortress!
He gave up too easily. Does he have some other plan? Let's deal with the remaining enemies and go after him quickly.
Okay, cool. So you don't actually lose if he gets away. Okay, I wasn't sure. Like, maybe you get some kind of bonus, but at that point it just becomes rout. Okay, so let's let him run away, whatever. I don't care. Probably if you had beaten him... Well, first of all, if you've beaten him, you don't have to rout. That's, I guess, part of it. But I'm probably getting better experience from routing, if I'm honest. But you probably also get the scene with Mercedes and him if you do actually manage to kill him. But let's not start from here when he was already running. Has Claude gotten over here yet? No, let's have him do that before long. We do have to go. We do want to put somewhat of a hurry on going after Claude here, but I'd honestly probably rather getting the chests than getting the Death Knight, if I'm honest. I said honest too much there. Although I'm curious now, if we have someone else beat up this mage. Start with Catherine going a wonk, and a owie, and a wonk. Ignatz then following up with a bit of a wonking maneuver.
For the future of Fodlan.
Gets Ignatz a level. Let's have some strength, dex, and speed, maybe? Or to be honest, we already got this level, I guess. Good man. Now that I've done some stuff in another order, let's try Raphael getting this on him again, because if he gets a crit, that would be awesome. It's of course really unlikely, but at least we can get him some cool experience that way. Honestly, Raphael could probably run up and like punch him or something. I won't bother. We'll let him get away. I don't actually really care about the takedown on him. Ain't worth the effort. So the rest of us just seize this and we'll move on up there so we can meet up with Claude so he's not having to just dodge for his life for the rest of this mission. I may as well lure... We'll have Marianne do it so that one of our lower level people can get the actual takedown. Someone goes after Claude. Hopefully he doesn't hit this. Oh, that was enough to kill him. I didn't realize. Oh, man. Well, as long as we do this in a slightly different order, or like do slightly different things there, that will re-roll the odds on that. And since that was so dramatically unlikely, that should be fine, right? So instead we have you Silver Sword it, and then Catherine gets the takedown, and then that re-rolls the odds on that, I'm pretty sure.
I'll crush them all. I'll never...
Or do I have to change what Claude did? I never know how it works.
I'll do my best.
I guess there's not, since this is the only one we have left to seize, it's not as dramatically pressing that we have Claude do that so soon. Maybe if I do it like this, then they'll go after Hoppy first, and that'll help re-roll the odds. Go try for that crit. Oh, actually, let's now that we've already paused this, what are your odds of just like, yeah, it's pretty bad, but like, there's a solid chance that you could do this and one of these would crit and it would insta take down the mission, which would be a lot of fun. But we'd lose the chest. It would be so much more fun than useful. Really, I should just have Raphael move back now. It's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, though, isn't it? Nah, no, it isn't. Don't lie to yourself. Don't make this take longer than it has to by dying a million times and having to actually start again.
Why not?
Because that would be time-consuming. It's already been an hour and 17 minutes. I love spending time with you as well, Happy, but like I don't like doing it in the middle of a battlefield. So is that re-rolled it, or is he die from this still? Okay, that re-rolled it. Good. Because there are some weird things. It's not just that something has to happen in a different order. It's like the related parties have to move in a different way sometimes or something. Or the order of attacks has to differ somewhat. It's not what I would describe as intuitive anyway. Howie, get you out of here. I left him here with the bow this time in the hope that that would help re-roll things, but didn't seem necessary because that didn't even happen before this point. It would be nice to get Catherine up there to deal with your axe person, so let's have her swapped forward, and I'll have Marianne help with a bit of this. If you hit. Nice one. Maybe you can bring this down with some more knuckles after. Pounce!
It's done.
And then Catherine comes in for the big ol' attack on you, and you do have 76 health. I didn't read that wrong. So even 2 crits here wouldn't be enough. Let's have someone else soften that up, perhaps. A break shot would be in order. Maybe you do it with a silver bow so you get a bit more damage. Oh, that's barely any at all. Forget it. Just do it with the training bow. Actually, I'll even help out with a curved shot as well. Just make it that much easier for Catherine where we can. Oh, yeah, rally her dex. That would be nice of you to do, Happy. Such that this is exceedingly more likely. It's not the best likelihood, but Hilda can come up there and take Marianne's 11 sword slash. It's probably just better to do it with Thunderbrand, isn't it? Wonk. Wonk. Dodge. Wonk.
Can't hold me back.
We get the Brave Axe there. Very good. Oh, Petra's still far behind. And Claude, what are we doing with you? Well, we probably want to seize this ASAP, and we're still having pretty poor chances to dodge you. We don't. It's not better if I like put on a bow, is it? No, because you're getting your sword avoidance plus 20, and sword breaker is only, well, it's 30. So this brings your dodge avoidance from 40 down to 10, basically, that you're getting from your sword here, and it would be 0 if you got it from the bow. So. It's still better. What we might do is, since it's not especially likely that they hit the 31, we might have Claude use the concoction just that he's more... it's more like probable that he will tank 1 hit here. Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, what else is the concoction for? And I guess Raphael can continue to help with the arms from here. I shouldn't go after the Death Knight. I really shouldn't. I'm gonna resist the urge. So much fun it would be, but it's not really worth it in the slightest. Nice one, Raphael. Hopefully you dodge this. There we go, so that concoction wasn't all the way wasted. You lethality them, even better. And now the only people here are the axe people and the firework people who are going to be hitting you. So you can actually start helping us from one side, probably. Ouch.
So
Yonk.
close. Some things you can't
There you get
learn.
your A in authority. Oh yeah, look at Balthus as an assassin over there. Look at him go. Death Knight's headed Claude's way, but for experience-wise and for loot-wise, it's really just not the right play at all to even attempt to take him down, even though there are unlikely ways they could go down. Raphael can even bring down this super mage over here before they even get to him, which is nice. Nice work. They got some level as well. Let's go for some strength and defense. Hey!
Am I getting closer?
Bingo, you are. And you got Dex and Speed, so that's... sorry, Dex and Luck. Yet another point of crit. Yeah, like, we could go for a bunch of sword dances on Claude here, or from Claude here, and, like, maybe we get a crit on one of them kind of thing, but there's no real point. There is some amount of point in, on your turn, taking this one, taking the silver sword to this one, the odd event you get a lethality, since they have no chance of hitting you anyway. Nice one, Balthus. The fire orb's not likely to hit you regardless. I probably shouldn't risk that, but too late. You're not still level 34, so if you could soften up for him to Catherine, that would be great. Never mind, that works as well.
Never back down.
That was amazing.
It was. In spite of being tactically unwise, it was amazing. Who are we learning next? In Assassins. We want someone hardy to handle that. Or is Happy? I'll have her wait there. You can rally her speed, and let's see if I can swap her in. Everyone else can file up here and heal. There goes the Death Knight again. Monsters who had in Claude ways. Claude's carrying on here. He's not doing any damage on their turn because of armor blow, but that's alright. Then Edge comes after Happy, not doing too much.
So close.
That comes after Claude. And we could probably even start moving Claude. If the axe person's just going to continually miss Claude, I could probably have him move down at this point. Oops. To start trying to take on the magic turret person here. 125 avoidance. Right, both assassins are here. Let's just mark these two ranges and try and keep out of them. Oh, that's not going to be possible. Anyway, Happy will tank well enough here, so let's have her hang out on this tile here, and I guess go for an assassinate on this one. Honk! Aye! Ow! This together won't be enough to kill her, probably, as long as we take down the other two. Go for 11 sword on that one there, Ignots. Zap! Maybe I could help out with a bit of brawling or something. Ooh, I'm not really... It's not really smart for me to go up close. I may as well go for a training bow shot then. Zap! I can even run away then after that, but I'll just, I'll hang around here so I'm supporting people. Lauren's being reasonably hardy. We could go for a takedown, be the one to do a finisher. That's not too nonsensical. Catherine seems the wrong person. You can 11 sword this one from here, Lesidia, which is a very good idea. Actually, that means Catherine can get the takedown with relative ease.
Can't hold me back.
Nice one. Perhaps Hilda rather goes in for a bit of this, and then that'll be enough that will bring it such that with her personal skill, Lawrence will be able to one-shot it? Almost. With the Gambit he could, but do we probably want to save that? Yeah, there are a few monsters, let's not be dumb about it. In which case, I guess Marianne's doing it. Sayonara.
I won, didn't I?
Oh, Cavalier's close enough to her. Oh, that's not good. It's fine. The mage and Cavalier can't cooperate to bring her down, so it's alright. And what are you doing this turn, Raphael? We can start luring the assassins. That seems dreadfully unwise. I say we just, maybe start opening up the monster barriers for the moment, and if you get lethality, that's even better. Not the case. And we'll all file up this way. Ow. Oh, tell me that doesn't seal defense. Yes, go away now.
He gave up.
Monsters coming our way instead of Raphael's way because they can't fit up that tiny staircase. This comes after Claude, who does not care. Cavalier goes after Marianne, mercifully not. Ow! Hey! That's just... Oh, wait! Oh, this is coming after... Oh, man. Really lucky they all didn't cooperate on her. Because that was totally an option that I didn't realize. Alright, we probably don't want to risk Happy too much this turn. Slash, we don't have to worry about this one because Claude's about to take it down, which he is. Like so. Yonk!
I fought and won.
Well done, and that gets Balthus level. Let's get him some strength, please. Strength and dex are really the main things we want our adjutants having.
Get much bigger.
Solid work. I'm gonna have Raphael crack the other barrier on this one. Nice work. Let's move from the back because that's where they have less options from. Lawrence can maybe... No. Go for the assassinate on this one just to bump your dodge a little bit. Wonk. Owie. Nice, Aegis. Marianne bringing this one down with Soul Blade is probably the finisher for that, but how do we start that damage? Because I probably would like to go up here. This one's weak to swords. I'd probably like to just go up here and do something like this. Get the next bit cracked. Is it time for Lancebreaker? I think so. Even go for Apocalyptic Flame just to bump that damage a bit. Probably, well, actually, it wasn't really necessary considering how much damage Marianne's doing, but whatever. Yonk.
Now there's a way forward.
Indeed, indeed. And so now Petra can come up and shoot this one. Pew! Aye! Nice dodge. Pew! Never dodged you for a second.
Witness frigid pride.
And since we all have swords, we can probably run up and do some barrier smashing here. I'll have Ignatz start out with the good old... Nope, that should wait.
I'll try.
Thank you. Needs to do some amount of damage, so let's bring it with the 11 sword. Zap! Level for happy is the one we just got, right? That was really good. It was strength, magic, dex. Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Heck yeah! We don't want... I was going to have Ignatz do the break shot before, but that's not a good idea because then they'll go out of stunned mode and I'd be risking Happy and or Catherine, and that's unwise. Because I love them. And want them to be safe and happy. I guess there's no real point in doing break shot at this juncture if Leslie is about to come out with a magic attack, so you may as well come out with a magic attack of your own. Well, the odds of getting a crit on that are not really confident, whereas we know pretty reliably that you will take this down when one hit Cynthia, so do that just so we can guarantee Ignatz gets some damage on the next bar. Level 36 for you, magic I could go for. Ooh.
I aspire to be my best.
Your dex has been pretty on fire, so I'm happy about that. Iggy, should we go for something else for you? Nothing else will do any damage, so for sure 11 sword it. Zap! Powie. Still some solid XP for you, and we'll get you to take down some way or another. It's a shame magic orbs can only be used by magic classes, because it would be kind of neat to have Claude do some stuff from here. But not feasible, so who cares? I think it's time for you to 11 sword this. Oh, they've got a tomahawk, so they'll just throw it back at you. But maybe calm down. We'll do that. We'll deal with that in a minute. Claude can do some solid stuff with the training sword here. Yonk!
So close.
And again. And no lethality, so that means it's an easy takedown for someone. Bridget Hunters are leveling up a whole bunch. Yep. Looks like they are going to be at avoidance plus 20 by the max level, which is a-okay with me. Those levels are 34, and it is Ignatz, actually. He's the only one, so for sure bring that down with a bit of this. They'll probably hit you in response. They get advantage as well. But not to worry. That's the level for you! We just got this one, is that right? I think so.
I want to do my part.
Raphael, help out on this last shot of this with that. Crit! Nice work. Next lowest level person would be Lorenz. Let's see about getting him to take down if we can help it. Should be reasonably plausible if Catherine does a bit of this and gets one crit. Ha! There we go. Not quite enough to help Lorenz out, but you're up at level 36 now. Sweet. Some more strength, please. Oh, wow, interesting.
I fight for one reason and one alone.
Dex, speed, and luck is a-okay, though. Maybe we hope Petra doesn't get a kill here. There we go, that's enough that Lorenz can get the takedown, I'm pretty sure. That was exactly the man I was doing, wasn't it? Yes, perfect! This thing has advantage, but it's still just missing us at every opportunity. Alrighty, we're out of immediate danger and we're all back together. Goody, goody, goody. Let's seize the heck out of this place. Making a special emphasis to go over to the way over their side and grab those chests. Could lure one assassin, but that might lure them all, and we don't want to do that just yet because they're basically the last pod of enemies to take down. Skip this turn because it's just the armor knight coming down and the monster coming down. Oh no, there are a few other enemies on this side, so it would be fine if we get the assassins out of the way, but we don't want to be trying to get the chests while we're fighting these ones, so let's leave the assassins for last. Someone magic-y. Actually, Ignatz, you've got less experience, so let's try and get you to take down here if we have someone else. Do just like a little bit. Can someone else just do like a teensy bit of magic, please? There we go. That's the thing, Marianne. Thank you. Please don't get hit by a tomahawk. Good. Now Ignatz can just run up and do that.
Still alive.
Off we go. Let's maybe wait for the monster to come to us, because it'll be awkward to fight them while trying to avoid the assassin range, so let's just kind of hang around here. Raphael can probably start on them as well with his ballista action. I had to pass up the goofy solution of getting the Death Knight earlier with some shenanigans, but it was probably worth it in the end. Much as I wanted to try and get a crit with the ballista or crit with Claude's sword dance or something silly. Happy still feeling the poison from that venom edge she got hit by earlier. Oh, they heal themselves anyway, that's dumb. Well, I'm breaking the barrier anyway, it's not the worst. So I'll just get like right out of the range. Iggy's low on health, but we're not planning to tank too much with him, so it should be alright. Actually, this one's also weak to swords, so yeah, break this barrier open, because there's no use in having cracked barriers when we all break the barrier with sword.
Guess I need to know this stuff, huh?
Nice work. It certainly couldn't hurt. Well, you can even attack from here. Why not? Get some early barrier cracking out on that. Everyone else, though, hang around and wait for it to come to us. There we go, that's more like it. Marianne can crack this one from the back. No, don't do that. Claude can run back and do this. Pow. Dodge. Pow. Cracks that one. The rest of us could do it with archery or no, we can do it with 11 sword now. We want Ignatz to be getting a takedown, so I won't do it with him. I'll have Marianne do it like that. A smash. Loads of Emerald Steel we're getting for this also. Or Knuckles, happy to bring this bar down. You'll probably get at least one crit. There we go.
Not giving up.
Nice work, love. Probably Lysithia on this next part. Actually, we could probably just go with anyone who needs more experience, which would be Hilda's level 35. Sure. Double with Silver Sword. One of those could be a... Oh, lethality. Nice. That was fast. And let's hope we get some more strength and speed from that. Hey!
Not quite what I'd hoped for.
Agree to disagree then. Let's try and weaken it up such that Ignatz can get a nice easy takedown with something. I'll probably get a lethality here. That was dumb. I might just get a crit and help him out. You never know. Or I'll just do nothing whatsoever. That also sounds like me. Let's 11 sword. We just need to do a bit more damage there. You're probably going to get a crit on one of these. Maybe not. Let's try. Nice. Thank you. So it goes.
I took care of it.
Nice work. Last time anyway, the long trek over to the other side. How appropriate that the long road is playing. Raphael should probably join our main party now at this juncture. Look at him up at 66 health. Which is the same as Happy, right? They've been growing in tandem. Looks that way. Whoop, 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 whoop. Not that. Sorry about this. I'm realizing I'm not very terribly high energy this episode. I haven't been sleeping too well the past few days, and the past few recordings of this game have been super long, and that's all. But as I suspected, this mission was not nearly so hard, especially with our whole Assassin-y build. It would have been quite challenging if Claude was anything else, actually. I kind of do remember this one being challenging when I did it the first time. It was very hard to keep Claude from dying when he was, I just had him as his Barbarossa class. First time I played this bit, I'm pretty sure. Well, Claude, your plan went off without a hitch as far as I'm concerned. And at long last, the suspense is over. What's in the chest? Aurora Shield. That's nullifies effect against flyers. That's the one that Adair just rode in on. Nothing else that'll sell for a bit. Since we don't have any flyers, it's not really worth much to us, I don't think. It's basically just a worse silver shield. Because it's a bit heavier, is it? I'm not sure. It probably looks cool. That's something we could probably save for it. I certainly remember filing down this corridor in Azure Moon. And I guess Happy we can lure down this one up front. Do you get doubled if you put the Ore Knuckles on? Yeah. So don't. Oh, unless I guess you took off the shield and put the Ore Knuckles on. Is there any sense to that? Or the 11 sword? Nah, don't bother. Just do it with the Droning sword. Ignatz escape. Is he standing on an air vent? Oh, you're strength, don't you?
Me? Really?
Yes, for serious and realness. Actually, maybe there's some sense to having Claude do it. Whatever. Both stand there. Yonk! Probably good that we get so Happy some sword experience anyway, although Claude also is good for him to have it. Quarters are tight here, but maybe we start with Raphael, do something like this, then Marianne finishes with the Soul Blade, as per our common tactics. Oh, she's too far away for that. Everyone swap her forwards. I was being impatient. I think I maybe help out a little more with the bow here. Pew! Pew! I think Marianne does about 30 damage, is that right? One of these? Yeah. Hey, yonk!
This is for the best, right?
Indeed, indeed. Let's grab some more magic and speed and dex for you. Woo-hoo-hoo!
I feel a little stronger.
That res has come way in handy in this mission. Luring another similar knight here. I'll do it this time. Slash, no, experience-wise, does that make sense? Probably not. It doesn't make, like, no sense. Petra, no, Hilda could use more. Couldn't really have rallied her speed if I thought about it, but Ignatz actually isn't close enough anyway, so let's go for this. Ouch. Yonk. You gave it a sword experience. Really, maybe an axe made more sense to equip there. You can get out of there now, Hilda. Makes sense for me to do some damage because I can then run away, which is useful. I'll do this with the sword. Ow. And then run. Probably makes sense to have Marianne do it again, actually. Or maybe we can soften it up with something like this. Oh, that's no chances to hit. Didn't read that very well at all. Let's get Petra out of there. Let's have to do the same thing. We do Raphael. Shoots, and then Marianne Soul Blades. Yonk.
I won, didn't I?
That you did. But yes, overall pretty chill mission because for the most part enemies are not moving around unless you get into their range, which makes most missions easier, especially if you're squishy like we are, because you can take it at just the slowest pace that I've ever done was. Good thing there's no bonus XP in this game, because we would be losing all of it. Rock down here, get this chest, whatever it is. I'm guessing the other one, since the other one was an Aurora Shield, this one won't be anything too special either. Well, I guess that would be special in certain runs. You know what, Catherine, actually, how are you doing a sword-to-sword confrontation here? Not great. Maybe don't. Happy, we'll do it. Please don't get critted. Oh, yeah, see how this goes for us? Oh my god, that's such a high crit chance. I'm sorry, Happy! Ah! Oh, she probably would have been fine anyway, even if one of those had happened. She's out of her gambit now, though, so she's got way less defense. Oh, come on, bring it. What do you got, huh? I'll assassinate with you, 0 damage. Works every time. Ow, wait, no, calm down. Ow, you're mean. It's got some sort of experience. Claude! They hit Happy.
So close. Too easy.
Smack them with a stick. Pew! With Raphael and Marianne doing all that, they're over-leveled now for our party. Let's get one of our level 35s, even though there are a few of those as well. Lawrence and Ignatz. Let's have one of you get the takedown here, probably Ignatz, so it'll be. If Lawrence does not get a lethality here, Ignatz will come in and Living sword it. Like so. Not enough damage. Let's have someone else do a little bit more then. If you crest a Karen this, that would be awesome. There we go. That's the stuff. That happens very frequently for her. Powie!
I wasn't about to let you go.
And that's the level for Ingrid. Calm down, Ignots. Sweet.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
I don't think speed does anything for you as an adjutant, but ooh, an evasion ring. And Marianne will be the one to loot that, and let's see what it is. Moment of truth. I hope it's a perma buff of some kind. That would be awesome. Speed ring! Hell yeah, that'll be super awesome for Claude. I haven't actually checked his max speed in a while, but I'm pretty sure we're nowhere near it. For the people who are good at something, it's usually like their max is something like 70. And if you're bad at something, your max is closer to like 30s, 40s. Like Raphael's magic cap is probably like 30 or 40 or something. And his strength cap is probably like 70 or 80. So I'm sure Claude's nowhere near his. So where the hell is Hoppy? Go grab that right now. Can even get you up the upgrade before messing around here. Oh yeah, and getting you the concoction as well. Nom 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 nom. Speed up to 46, love it. And those were the only treasures around here, right? So we're good to just go in and clear now. All right, let's do this.
I'm worn out.
Yes, I won't ask you to do it. Probably I'll have Claude do it with his newfound speed and all. He's even dodgier. Plus, we want to be leveling up that battalion ASAP. So the more combat he gets in, really, the better for the next little while. And then we can take it down those assassins all at once. I really saved up a lot of gambits there that were not necessary because I was expecting to have to push through a lot more dense areas of combat because I was not expecting him to run away, but I'm having some vague memories of that come back to me now. Make it happen, Claude. 128 dodge. Times level 3 and experience 92, so we're close to the next level there as well. It's one of the reasons I find Model Leader to be not a very useful skill, is I feel like we started this mission with him being at level 0 in that battalion, right? And it's already basically at max. So just from one mission, you can pretty easily get a battalion to max, so it almost really means it's not worth leveling Model Leader having ever. I guess you do actually have to do damage though, so there's that. If you're playing as a character for whom that's hard, then maybe it's not really as easy as it seems. But even that got you a fair chunk. And more dodge. Yep, looks like we're heading for a dodge of 20. A+ in sword for Claude. No, that's Balthus. Claude already had it. Not to mention it gave him a bit of extra crit as well, which is pretty sweet for him to just up his ability as a dodge tank who's actually able to do damage. We may as well just dump all our gambits now. Slash, they could be helpful for the assassins, but whatever. We've not been using them at all, so dump your gambits on.
It's time.
Let's get this over with.
Can we help?
I'm pretty sure you can. Stand there and look pretty. It'll help Lawrence hit this somehow. I can go for the wonkening on this barrier piece here. Nice work. Get that sword experience. More Umbral Steel, of course. Lawrence and Ignos are the ones who still we want experience for, I'm pretty sure. I already used Lawrence for the gambit, but I can have Ignots try and get this takedown somehow. Oh, this one has way more magic defense. Start with the Soul Blade there, Marianne. Help him out. Maybe Hilda can go for a bit of archery, just do a little bit of damage here. There we go. 1. Nice. Perfect. Bonk! Good experience for him, and the rest of us don't hold back on their account, though. Still keep firing. Of the bunch of you, let's think use more experience. Let's get her this takedown here, like so. And Petra and Abby can work together on this. Slash, I don't think Petra's doing any damage with this. Just get yourself some bow experience, I suppose.
Why not?
And you can do a bit of this. Nice one.
I came out on top this time.
Probably could have orchestrated that if we were being a little more careful, such that Ignots or Lawrence got more takedowns there. But I'm not really in the mood to be fussy about it as it stands. So let's just have Claude lure down these bunch that Ignots and Lawrence are right there ready to help. And we'll throw out a few more gambits and get them all stunned. Raphael should almost definitely be doing some rallying strength of Ignots or Lawrence this next turn to help out. They have a 0% chance to hit. But that's not because of his dodge chance, is it? It's because of his charisma, or does it play some part? I can't remember what the calculation's like. Anyway, that does bring all 5 of them down, so now we are in a slightly precarious position. I think I can hit 3 of them at a time here, which is probably the way to go. See if you can just manage it with that, and if you miss that... Nope, nice. That makes it a lot easier. 11 sword does 15 with Ignots, so maybe you rally Lawrence first, and he'll do something either with swords, not with swords. He'll do it with bow. Get some damage out there for some experience. I got Manuel a level as well. Yes, strength and dex.
Strength and beauty. What a pair.
Good fuck. Oh yeah, I guess strength, dex, and luck are the things you want for adjutants, really. Well, you know, I guess I don't know if adjutant follow-ups can double. I sort of assume not. Yeah, if I go for the assassinate here, you can bring them down with bring them down in health without probably taking one of these, both of these hits. Good. And you're also standing beside Ignatz to give him extra damage here. So we just need to do 3 damage. Hopefully get Krista Karen here. Yeah, there we go. Man, that's so useful in just getting her a little extra damage on those curved shots. And zap.
I took care of it.
Good work. But we shouldn't hold back because they will start moving again next turn, and that will be very bad for us. Nice one.
I must keep going.
Time for some ore knuckles, methinks. Yonk.
Not so fast.
Yonk. Or not. Ow, ow. Listen, how do you feel about doing ore knuckles, having seen how well that went for Happy? Yes. Bonk, bonk. Nice work.
I will not die yet.
Claw can go for a bit of this, and then I'll probably bring down the mage. Nice one, Balthus. Oh, I won't bring down the mage, but they're not going to kill whoever they were going after, will they? Happy? I don't think so.
You should run. I'm getting used to this.
You should run. You really should. Oh my god, that's a lot of crit chance you had on that. Right, so we're either getting Lawrence or Ignatz to take down on this one. Who's gonna be? Looks like Lawrence, he's got way less experience. Let's just have you use your gambit for the authority experience before we go, and I guess Raphael's as well. Or his run away already, did they? No, his are fine, so. You two just get your authority scores up that way. It'll also bump his strength for when he's gonna do this. Like so! And we did it! A long mission, like I said, but
You could best me.
really one of the easier kind of setups of missions that we could possibly have for this route, considering it's a lot of enemies who are not mostly not terribly accurate, moving really slowly towards you. Let's see what the Death Knight was planning by running away so soon.
Leave now, or all of you will die.
I don't really understand how we caught up to you so fast. Ugh. That wasn't there before. Ah! Well, he did tell us.
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
Yeah, we should have been doing it earlier, actually. Or unless those were Imperial troops. They looked like they had red armor, I guess. Oh man, right for the houses and all. Man, I see why the Death Knight was trying to leave. He wasn't afraid of us.
What just happened here? The fort. It's
Oh no, these are church people. That's sort of silver and pink.
gone.
Totally appropriate reaction. I would probably be saying the same thing. Let's even watch the teardown after that. We'll stop before it begins chapter 19 for us. Yep, that was weird. It's gone.
Was that? It was like a javelin of light fell from the sky.
I know. So I guess you can't have the scene with Mercy and Death Knight here because he gets away anyway. Probably that cutscene happens even if you beat him. I'm pretty sure.
Javelin of light. Well, that describes it pretty well. The fortress was supposedly impregnable, but look at it now. It's hard to imagine that the Empire would do something like that. But if not them, then who?
Ooh, pick me. I know.
And for what purpose? If they wanted to kill us, then why wait until now to use it?
Do we really have time to be worrying about that? If another one of those javelins of light falls, we're all dead.
Claude, there are things I wish to ask you, but first we must hurry and withdraw.
Right you are. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Okay with me. I mean, if we took Fort Merceus, then next step's the Emperor, the
Claude,
Anbar.
it's time for you to explain. Why
We
are
just
you so
ran
close
all the
to
way
the
back to the
Elmira
Great
in
Bridge of
general?
Murden. Yeah, is Nadir all right, by the way?
He did quite a bit for me when I was younger.
When you were younger, so before you joined House Regan. How and where did you meet him? There aren't many opportunities to meet a general from Elmira in Fodlan.
If that's what you believe, it's only because that's what you've been led to believe. After all, we have Cyril here among our allies, and he was born in Elmira. Hey,
Way to put him on the spot, yeah.
There's a big, wide world outside of Fodlan, and it's overflowing with different places and cultures. You think interacting with outsiders is odd, but isn't avoiding contact with the outside world far more unnatural?
Don't change the subject, Claude. To the people of the Alliance, the Elmirans are...
It's true that there's a history of hostility, but why should that mean we're doomed to remain hostile forever? The Elmirans aren't monsters. Just look at Cyril. Does he look like a monster?
Picking on poor Cyril here.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Right, Teach? What did you think when you met Nadir?
He's a reliable general.
I'll tell him you said that.
Oh, he's all right.
Sure,
Okay,
if
cool.
all of you got to know him, all of your preconceived notions would
I straight up thought that since he made a big dramatic death scream there in the fort, that I got him killed.
You guys, and you aren't the type of people
weird the way
who
they did
reject
that.
someone without trying to get to know them.
But how did those Almirans even get past Fodlan's throat? I doubt my brother would just let them pass without saying anything.
They went through Deirdre, I imagine.
About that. I actually remember your brother met
never
me
mind.
there in advance.
What? Lord Holst met with an Almiran general?
Oh, so that's why you were so interested in my brother. But wait, they're supposed to be bitter enemies. They've fought each other several times before.
I know, it was a big gamble. But rather than having me try to convince them myself, I knew it would be easier to just have them meet.
Now that I think about it, Holst and Adair are pretty similar personalities, aren't they?
They were taken aback at first, but sure enough, they hit it off. They were even drinking to their newfound brotherhood before parting.
Sounds like them.
It makes sense. If you take the greatest heroes away from the battlefield, of course they'll get along.
Fighting one minute and drinking together the next? Men are so weird.
Ultimately, someone's bloodline has nothing to do with the friendships they forge. Relations between the Alliance and Almira is a matter we'll tackle in the future.
You know, off screen and stuff.
Still, I want to take this opportunity to make one thing clear to all of you. After we defeat the Empire, I intend to tear down
here it
the
goes.
walls that separate Fodlan from the outside world.
Because before he was all like, maybe I'll keep this dream of mine a secret, except for you, Hoppy, until I'm sure we have the power to achieve it. And I guess now that he's seen what we can do together, he's like, yeah, we can do this. It's cool to tell them.
I want to let people and goods come and go freely, and in doing so, eradicate prejudices about the outside world.
How can there be racism when we all get stuffed into dare bears?
Huh? Would it even be possible to achieve such a thing? It directly contradicts the Seros tenets.
Does it? I'm not so sure. In any case, I'm prepared for the inevitable protests and criticism. New ways of doing things are always met with resistance. During our time at the Officers Academy,
Case in point, Edelgard over here.
overcame the barriers of birthplace, status, and ideology. Having gone through so much with all of you, I have no doubt that, in time, you'll understand.
I guess there were a lot of different people there. People we wouldn't have met through the normal course of our lives.
Dusker once opposed the kingdom, but there was someone from Dusker there. Brigid once invaded the Empire, but the Brigid princess was
Is
there.
that what happened?
We ate at the same table with people. Sure, sometimes we didn't get along, but other times we helped each other out.
Petra made it sound like her father was the one to incite it, but somehow that doesn't seem right to me.
Can we really draw a definitive line in the sand and say one group of people is all good and another all bad? If I can realize my dream, Fodlan will be reborn. The old age will end, and we'll welcome a new dawn.
But if...
Save your objections for another day, Gloucester boy. That said, there are more pressing matters to discuss. Our next step is to invade the Imperial capital, right?
Provided nothing goes horribly wrong.
That's right. I'm sure Edelgard is eagerly awaiting our arrival in Enbar. Reinforcements from the Alliance Lords should arrive soon. Let's make sure we're ready to greet them.
To Fort Merceus, you mean? The place that's now a loose pile of rubble? Or are they going to show up to the bridge and we're going to have to march them all the way to Enbar? Nevertheless, I believe that ends the chapter. Let me just be sure here. Is it going to go to... Yeah, it's gone. It said new chapter now on the file. That's all for this episode. Lengthy, but made some progress. Big progress. Fort Merceus. And I will say, I was saying earlier, I think in the Azure Moon run, I said that it was my favorite run, and I felt that some of the other runs didn't show you quite as much of the on the house leader's end. Because personally, I think that Dimitri, Edelgard, and Claude all have equally interesting stories, but I feel like the game does not show you as much of Claude and Edelgard's stories. Claude experiences a lot of strife before he comes to the monastery, which you obviously don't get to see, and Edelgard experiences a lot of strife in the years where you're in a coma. Dimitri is the one where I feel like most of he experiences strife on all such points, but you get to see like the big turning points of his arc, which is why I find I usually find Azure Moon the most interesting storytelling wise. Which is why if it were up to me and they had the budget and all, if it were up to me when Viola falls into a coma, you'd have like a little side story where you go and play a mission in the past of each of the characters. Like if it was Dimitri, you'd play a few missions that led up to the tragedy of Dusker when he was like 15 or whatever. If it's Claude, you would play him like trying to survive and get by in Almira, and you'd have like Judith and Nadera as other playable characters. And if it was Edelgard, it would be like her escaping the dungeons in which she and her siblings were held in, with like Hubert in tow and everything. You'd have like a flashback sequence while Hoppy was comatose. That would give you a bit more time to sort of sit and stew in the house leader's arcs. All that said, I am noticing more than when I played Verdant Wind the first time that Claude does definitely have an arc in this, in the parts that you do see. I knew he had an arc outside of what you saw, but I'm definitely seeing now that, like, there's, debatable whether I find it as interesting as I find Dimitri's, but the bits that we see of Claude so far, like, there's a very clear thing where he's not 100% convinced that his dream is attainable, particularly pre-time skip. He's gonna do whatever it takes to get that, to find out, regardless. He's never like, I'm not sure if I should be doing this. He's always going to do it, but he even has that conversation with Hoppy earlier, where he's all like, do you think this is ridiculous? Like, am I going too far here? Because and he's able to confide in Hoppy and like ask that first, and that gives him, sort of renews his confidence that it's a dream that's attainable. And it's once he's had time to sort of marinate in what Hoppy said to him, and basically told him, if you're going to put in the time and have the dedication that you have, then yeah, it's probably possible. That plus then him working with Hoppy for a bit and seeing what they can achieve together, that gives him the confidence to share that idea with the rest of the crew, and then eventually the rest of the continent. So that arc I did not pick up on nearly as much the first time I played through Verdant Wind, and I'm happy I'm seeing it now. And what a good old time that was. So we're entering chapter 19 next time. Mere missions from the end, folks. And that was episode 89 we just finished there. So we're almost definitely going to exceed 100 episodes. I'm wagering, given the number of chapters I know to be left and how many episodes we tend to spend getting through a chapter, something like 24 or 25 more episodes. So something like 113, 114 episodes altogether, which is absolutely ludicrous. But it makes sense because this took a lot longer. The fights take a lot longer than... Well, some of them have taken a lot longer as all assassins than in Azure Moon. Some of them have been much easier with all of our penchants for critting and all. But that is all for now, so thank you so very much for coming around. Next video going on the channel is going to be some more Kid Icarus Uprising, where we're launching into chapter 13, my friends. What a thrill. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! I wouldn't say no way. If Trucy's a magician worth her salt, and I believe she is, then not even Mr. Raines knows where the actual steel sword used in the scene went. So all she needs to do is tell us where the real steel sword is. The steel sword